What is up, everybody? J Nell here with my UFC 192 prediction video. Don't sleep on this event because it is stacked from the undercards up to the headliner. Let's get into it. Don't know if Pena's an underdog, but I'm picking Juliana Pena to beat Jessica Eye. I'm choosing Ruslan Magomedov to beat Sean Jordan. Now, Ryan Bader, Rashad Evans. I've been going back and forth on this. I'm a little stumped. They're both All-American wrestlers, wrestling bases, which could cancel each other out. We could see a stand-up game. They've both developed their stand-up game. I would say Rashad's is better, and I'd actually say Rashad is a bit better, more technical wrestler than Bader is as well. However, Rashad has been absent for 2 years. He is coming off of 2 back-to-back major knee surgeries. Talk about ring rust. And in the meantime, Ryan Bader, the man got some swag. The man has hit a learning curve. His boxing has improved. He is fighting with confidence in and outside of the octagon, snapping back on social media, getting in folks' faces. Confidence means something, and he's boxing with confidence. His combinations are, he's quicker, he's getting sharper, he's wrestling with some serious confidence. He's aggressive, he is like controlling the octagon now. Ryan is fighting with swag. So coming off of a 2-year layoff for Rashad, I don't know. This makes this, I'm going to go with Rashad because I would think that Rashad is still a bit more technically better. But again, coming off of 2 years, you're coming off of a layoff straight into the frying pan. Ryan is ranked like number 6 at the lowest. I don't know if this is the best fight for Rashad coming back, actually. I'm going with Rashad. I don't know. All right, co-main event, and I'm really stumped on this one. I said after the Robbie Lawler, Roy McDonald fight, big rig, get off the rig, you gotta fight Tyron Woodley, and lo and behold, here we are, and I'm so excited for this. Both All-American Division I wrestlers, and I definitely think in this one they're both so strong that it will cancel each other out, and we're gonna see a stand-up battle here. I think that Big Rig is a bit better at wrestling. I'd say he was the better wrestler, but Tyron is so good. If we see a takedown, it's going to come in like the 3rd round, or maybe a kick that's caught, kind of out of nowhere. Who's better on the feet? They've both developed some nice boxing, some nice striking, stand-up games. I would say that Tyron's a little bit better because his is more diverse. He's got more combination. He's quicker, and he has quicker hand speed. He also has better quick kicks, and he's just been working on his striking more than Big Rig has, and you can tell. However, I think that Big Rig might be a little stronger than Tyron. So if he can get in the clinch, work dirty boxing up against the cage, I think he might be able to weigh on him, tire him out, weigh on those arms, do a lot of work inside, short elbows, body, head, knees to the body, knees to the legs. I think that Big Rig could win the close quarters game. So if he can keep the fight there, muscle Tyron up, eat some of Tyron's shots, get inside, I think that he could win the close game. So still, if Tyron keeps us in space, I think it's Tyron's game. So it all matters on where this fight takes place, and I don't think it's going to take place on the ground. I think Big Rig's the safe bet, so I'm going to go with Big Rig. But honestly, I'm low-key rooting for Tyron just because we've seen Big Rig fight for a title, 3 times in a row now almost, with Lawler and GSP. So I'm kind of, you know what? Bump. Tyron Woodley. Changing my pick to Tyron Woodley. Let me move on because let me move on. I'm not sure. Yes, okay, Tyron Woodley. Main event. And we're seeing the new 205 champion DC, Daniel Cormier, take on Alexander Gustafsson. Lord, I'm nervous about that co-main event pick. All right, I think this is going to be a good fight. DC Olympic wrestler. He is a much better wrestler than the best wrestler that Alexander will ever face here. Alexander is the best boxer in the UFC. He also has the best footwork in the UFC. I said footwork, not movement, so don't come with the Dominic Cruz and all that. Footwork is so pretty. He's got the John Jones measurements, and he moves so light on his feet. Such pretty footwork and angles. You need to use all of that. Rise to the occasion, use all of your striking, because I don't think he has the punching power to knock out DC. He's not Rumble Johnson, and DC has a heck of a chin. I think he'll be able to take some of Alexander's shots and get in on the inside. Now, Alexander, I don't know if he's ever been taken down. Let me know, has Alexander been taken down? If not, DC is going to be the first man to do so. He is. He eventually is going to get on the inside. He eventually will get the leverage. He'll get him up against the cage. He will take down Alexander at some point. Will he keep him there? Will he be able to bust him up? I'm not quite sure. Not in the beginning. I think if Alexander, the longer this fight goes, I think it favors Alexander. Use that boxing. Maybe mix in some kicks just for diversity's sake, but really use the diversity of your striking. We're talking 8, 9 shot combinations, angles, move, move, move. Work that body. Maybe you can take something out of DC for the later rounds, because I've been thinking about this. I don't see very many paths to victory for Alexander here. I don't think he'll knock him out. I don't think he'll get a ground and pound ref stoppage up against the fence due to shots. I don't think that's going to happen because DC will fall back on his wrestling. We could see a submission maybe. That's always a possibility. But quite frankly, I think the only path to victory is for Alexander to win the rounds. Win 3 out of 5 rounds. Point his way to a victory. I know that's boring, but that's all I see for Alexander here. I'm choosing DC. DC, of course, again, like I said, Olympic wrestler, has developed quite a nice boxing game. He's faster than the big man looks, more agile than the big man looks. He hits very hard. He has some hand speed, but he's not the boxer of Alexander, but he's twice the wrestler. He is stronger than him. So I think he has more ways to victory. Of course, he has the ground game. We saw the submission there. He might be able to muscle him up against the fence and work the cage game. So I see more paths to victory than I do for DC than I do for Alexander. Calling it for DC. Let me know your picks, any injury updates. Follow me on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram where I have exclusive 15-second recaps and prediction videos. Subscribe, like. Can't wait for this event. So talk to me. Take care and goodbye.